Hello, my name is Dwayne Blair. In this next video, we're going to take a look at some tips and deflections. When we see players knock pucks out of midair or pull a puck in that's going wide, those tips and deflections are pure skill. These players that are good at it practice it. And unfortunately, the only way to get better at tipping a puck or deflecting a puck is by getting repetitions in and continuing to practice. If we break down tips and deflections, there are some key strategies that come into play in order to enhance a player's ability to be able to touch pucks with their stick. When a player is standing in front of a goaltender, it's very important that that player is not too close to the goaltender. We want to be outside the crease, so a good foot or two away from the goaltender. That way, when that shot comes, we can get way more movement on the puck if we end up hitting it. If I'm too close to the goaltender and I tap the puck, there's little movement on that puck and easier for the goaltender to make a save. If a player's standing in front of the net, we want them to pretend that they're the goalie. We want to block that goalie's vision so that when those pucks come through, you're going to have the ability to knock a puck down with the goalie unaware of it. When we're working on tips and deflections, it's important for players to give a target. So if a player's standing in front of the net, we want to either have our stick on our forehand side, in the middle, or on our backhand side. That way, when a defenseman's shooting the puck from the blue line, we can give them a target to hit in order for us to be able to deflect the puck. We often see players turn their stick sideways, so the blade of their stick is flat rather than being open. We want to create as much space as we can to knock that puck down. So if our blade is opened up, then we get a good opportunity to make better contact with our blade or our shaft of our stick when we're tipping that puck. When pucks are coming along the ice, we simply want to direct them into the net. So if we're in front of the net, we're going to tip them to the left side or the right side, depending on where they're coming. So either off the forehand of our blade or the backhand of our blade. If they're coming in the middle, we can give them light touches, or we can also turn our blade over in order to open it up for pucks to get off the ice and up in the air. It's very important for a player to keep their eye on the puck. If a defenseman's shooting the puck from the blue line, we want to keep our eye on that puck as long as we can in order to make good contact. We don't want players swinging at a puck or coming down hard on a puck. Ideally, we want to set our stick up so that when it hits, we just have to give it a light tap in order to drop that puck down or try to raise that puck up. If we slide our bottom hand down our stick, that allows us to move our stick a little bit quicker when that shot's coming. We often see players holding their hands too close, which makes it very difficult to be able to tap that puck down fast enough. As players get better at tipping and deflecting pucks in front of the net, we can always progress to players tipping and deflecting pucks as they're skating by, so in motion. We see a player coming through the crease, watching where that puck's coming from, and as they're skating by, trying to get a stick on that puck in order to deflect or tip it into the net. The more players practice tips and deflections, the better they're going to get. And the better they get at tipping and deflecting pucks, the more of an asset they're going to be in the offensive zone, especially in front of the net. And by being able to touch pucks as they're coming to the net, it's going to translate to more goals and more offense for your team and your players.